Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with South's published researchers.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from them later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 15th of September, a day 2. I'm Dash Oshuler-Pierce.
And I'm Ethan Fazalt. It may only be the third week of school, but South sure has a lot to be proud of. South was recently recognized as one of the top 1,000 best public high schools in the nation, according to U.S. News and World Report's annual list for 2023. Among all of the high schools in New York, South placed 97th, and nationwide, South came in at an impressive 897th among the 17,680 U.S. public high schools. South was ranked based on their student success, college preparedness, math and reading proficiency, AP participation, and graduation rate.
We know it's a very prestigious position to have, and that over 25,000 public high schools are evaluated, but as everyone here knows at South, we have the best teachers, the best administration, and very truly the best students.
Overall, South has a 13-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, a 98% graduation rate, 60% AP participation within the total enrollment of 803 in grades 9 through 12. An amazing achievement that both guidance counselors and school staff alike are sure to be proud of.
Just last night, parents of South students were able to step into their children's shoes at back-to-school night. Zara Shahid was there to give us the details.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at Back to School Night. The evening began with the ring of a bell indicating the start of first period. After the parents viewed their very own edition of the Falcon Report, they were guided with the help of National Honor Society members, following their children's schedules. As the event progressed, period by period, the attendees were given a warm welcome by each teacher as they learned about each class's expectations, grading policy, curriculum, and much more. Upon the conclusion of the wonderful yet informative night, parents gained an in-depth understanding of their teachers' plans and expectations for the upcoming school year. For the Falcon Report, I'm Zara Shahid.
South came together this past Monday to commemorate the solemn 22nd anniversary of the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001. Student leaders commemorated the event through a special ceremony on the morning announcements. Student Government President David Providence recited the Pledge of Allegiance, and then South's a cappella group, the Jedwoods, gathered around the mics to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
The group's trademark honors echoed through school in honor of all who lost their lives to the September 11th attacks. During the following periods, teachers shared their first-hand experiences of the event with classes. Between each period, DJ O.B. America played patriotic tunes such as America the Beautiful. South's faculty all dressed in the same shirts they first created to promote post-9/11 unity, and that unity was particularly apparent as the teachers gathered on the football field for a group photo. All left school at the end of the day with a renewed understanding of the significance of 9/11 and greater respect for the memories of those whose lives were taken 2 decades before.
Some of South's AP and science research students recently had their papers published.
Divya Dindyal had the chance to speak with them about their work and achievement.
I'm joined now with South's most recently published authors. Guys, how was the publication process?
The publication process was very tedious, yet I was able to get it over with until August.
So at the New York State Science Fair, I was recruited by one of the editors-in-chief for the publication I'm published in, which is the Journal of Secondary Psychological Studies. And I simply kept in close contact with the editor, and I just responded to whatever questions they had and made edits accordingly.
What was your research topic about?
So my topic was about how likely it is for doctors and medical students in New York City to promote health on social media, specifically TikTok. So for example, in New York City, medical students and doctors found that they were not likely to promote health on TikTok.
How the topic of a video affects the popularity of that video and of the YouTube channel. And so what I found was that it's best to be consistent with your video topic.
The opinions of American high school students towards space exploration. So I looked into specifically that with their environmental consciousness, how concerned they are about the environment.
So my research was on the role of parental modeling and empathy in food addiction. So basically seeing how your parents' behavior and being empathetic impacts your development of having a food addiction. And from that study, I found that if you believe your parent has a food addiction, you're more likely to develop one as well. And also, if you're more in tune with the feelings of other people, you're also more likely to get a food addiction.
You were all in the AP research program. What was that like?
So it was a really fun class because I got to stick with the people that I knew for 2 years. And then basically we all helped each other out with our research papers and our presentations.
I loved the AP research program. I loved how much freedom we were given as researchers. You could literally research any topic you like.
Okay. You really have to have a love for the research, and you can't just be doing it for a grade or for an AP score.
Thank you for joining us. Back to you in the studio.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll learn more about class assemblies, but first, a bird's eye view of marching band practice. The Falcon Report will be right back.
For what is a man? What has he got, if not himself?
In a dynamic introduction to the school year, students gathered in South Hall with their entire class for periods 1 and 2. Principal Mr. Matthew Swinson, Assistant Principals Miss Jacqueline Allen, and Mr. Thomas Service, Dean of Students Mr. Michael Mahler, and several other faculty members shared valuable insights about rules and expectations, including a reminder of our new late pass policy, requiring students to visit the attendance office for any tardiness. The assemblies kicked off with our seniors and extended all the way to the 8th graders on Tuesday. Overall, students left assemblies ready to embrace the school year ahead.
Just before the start of the school year, It's Academic hosted a field day to prepare its members for the upcoming season.
I'm here at It's Ac field day. We're gone just a little bit.
It's Academic members joined on the bleachers to meet with their color-themed teams. The events tested not only academic knowledge and trivia skills, but athletic ability and coordination. Teams lined the football field holding letters which were each assigned a historical event each round. Students then hurried to place themselves in order of the events, from most recent to earliest. In the next event, competitors were given a place and tasked with their beanbag the closest to its location on the map. After counting up points from all events, the yellow team was named the winner.
For the Falcon Report, I'm Hamza Kiani.
See you later. These last 2 days have felt a little bit different.
Let's turn to Anthony Udikin in our weather center to see if these more comfortable days are here to stay.
Anthony?
Thanks, guys. And I have good news about here to stay. They are. This week's weather will be a significant cool down as temperatures decrease into the 70s. Today will be partially cloudy and there will be a breeze extending into tomorrow. Sunday will feature comfortable and sunny weather. Enjoy the sun, South. Back to you in the studio.
Boys volleyball had a spectacular start to their season last Thursday.
Jackson Hunter has all the details on the team's victory.
Jackson?
Thanks, guys. The boys varsity volleyball team spiked Charter Academy out of the gym in South's home opener last week. Last Thursday, the Falcons took to the very hot gym, ready and pumped to take on Academy. Senior Luke Lopez went up first to serve and made the first of 15 amazing serves in the game. He was followed by senior Gabriel Vasilescu, who had 16. Also, setter Luke Lopez contributed 18 assists and gave perfect sets to senior Dylan Wallace, Gabriel Vasilescu, and Gerald Lee, and they respectively had 8, 7, and 5 kills on Academy. In the end, South destroyed the competition and emerged with a season-opening 3-0 victory. And that's sports.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Ethan Vazal, I'm Dash Alshuler-Pierce.
Have a great weekend, South.
So, Ethan, about that top 1,000 public school ranking.
You know, Dash, I have to say, that's all because of you. You are carrying South High School.
Wow. Why, thank you. I mean, I don't mean to be too modest, but you're totally right.